Hello, eighth grade. Happy Monday. It's Miss G recording Monday's lesson. So this is what it looks like when you log into Stream. This message you can see is from the 26th. So that's not this Monday. I should be in class Monday afternoon. You will go to classwork for today's lesson. Go to work for the week of October 5th through October 9th. Click on that. Now mine is gray. Usually it's purple, but mine is gray because I actually have it scheduled to release. This is actually Sunday night that I'm recording, or I guess Sunday afternoon because it's 3:43 right now. Um, but tomorrow it should appear purple and it should be accessible for you. And then I'm going to click on the slides presentation for today. It is running a little bit slow, but I'm sure y'all are used to that by now. I know I have so many tabs open up top. I know. I'm doing a lot of work today and yesterday. So this is the 8th grade ELAR lesson for Ms. Grother's class on October 5th, 2020. I'm waiting for the slides to load over here. Just give it maybe a couple more seconds, hopefully. Yay. Okay, today's agenda. Do your daily check-in attendance. Um, do your Nearpod lesson. Then it says after the Nearpod lesson, return to Google Classroom and click mark as done or turn in. However it states it, I don't know because I don't have that button on the teacher side. And then 4 says if you're not able to attend the Zoom meeting or if you need to hear the information again, click here. And that's the video that I'm actually doing now. So after I record this video, I'll link the video here. So go do your daily check-in and you can pause this recording until you're finished with that. And then I'm going to the Nearpod lesson now. I'm trying to keep these videos within 20 minutes or shorter if I can at all possible. So whenever I give you like work time, I might pause it depending. If it's something short that we can just time, I'll just put a timer on. So hopefully Nearpod will load up quickly. And you know when it pops up that it might have your name. Mine always has my name, but I really am signed in as a teacher. So I'm not positive if that's why it has my name or not. But I need you to put your first and last name so I know who to give credit to. And here's the lesson. There's my first and last name. So if yours is not there, put it there now. And again, you can pause if I'm going faster than you type. That's okay. And then click Join Lesson. Today we're going to learn about literary genres, which are types of readings, I guess, types of literary pieces. I'm just going to click the next button. Again, there's the immersive reader if you need it, but I can read this to you. So today the objective is 8.8a. Students will demonstrate knowledge of literary genres. By the end of the lesson, students will be able to understand related academic vocabulary and identify genres based on structure. That's what we're going to do today. Literary genres. It says, get ready to put your knowledge to the test. Today you will complete a few fun activities that will help you practice and deepen your knowledge of the different organizational structures used in poems, prose, and dramas. Let's get started with vocabulary. And again, here's the immersive reader. Let's learn about the different types of literary genres. After the video, be prepared to complete a matching activity where you match the genre with the definition. So as you're watching, you need to listen to what the genre is. Genre is a fancy word for the kind or the type. And then be able to recognize the definition of it.
How can you decide which book you want to read? Do I want a fiction or a nonfiction book? One way to select a book is by its genre. What does genre mean? Think of the category or kind of book. Fantasy is one type of genre with imaginary characters and settings. Maybe you like historical fiction. These are made up stories of real events that occurred in history. Once Upon a Time is a classic way to start a fairy tale. You probably know many fairy tales. Mysteries are books that are suspenseful. There are usually clues throughout the book that lead to a solution at the end. Science fiction books often combine real science theories with imaginary ideas. The most popular section of our library these days is the graphic novel section. These books use text and pictures to tell a story. Folk tales are myths or fables that have been told over a long period of time, often from generation to generation. Biographies and autobiographies are true stories about real people. If you like books about real subjects with real photographs and facts, you probably love informational text. These books inform you about something. Realistic fiction are stories about real life situations, but they're made up. And let's not forget poetry. Poetry, poetry, poetry. We love poetry at our school. So come on down into the library. Try something new. We'll see you soon.
Okay, I'm going to click the next button and we are going to do a practice. So your directions are up here. Click on the pen icon and select a color of your choice, but don't get white because obviously your background is white. And draw a line from the genre to its matching definition. So I'm going to hide this by pushing this blue arrow, and that'll show me all of the words. These are the words. These are the definitions I want you to match. So I can go here to the pen, click on the pen. You can pick any color you want. I'm going to click this blue color today, I guess. And then you are going to say, okay, realistic fiction. Is it a thrilling story about a perplexing event that is not solved until the end of the story? Is it a fictional story that takes place in the past? The setting is often real and the characters are usually made up. Does it contain unrealistic settings and might include elements that are impossible, such as magic? Is it cultural stories that are passed down through generations, such as folk tales and myths? Is it a type of fantasy that weaves science and technology into its story? Is it texts that provide facts about various topics? Is it stories that could have actually occurred in a believable setting? Is it a story of a person's life written by that person? A story of a person's life written by another person? Or a piece of writing that often has imagery, and because of my toolbar, I cannot see the rest. Okay. I know that realistic fiction means like it's kind of like a made up story. But when you're talking about realistic fiction, that means it could have really happened. It sounds like it could be a true event. So I'm going to find the one that says stories that could have actually occurred in a believable setting. And I'm going to take this term and I'm going to draw a line right here to the definition. Also, you can change the thickness of your pen so that it doesn't have to be quite that thick. Informational text. I know that it's text that provides facts about various topics. So I'm going to take this and I really could even change the color if I wanted to. Let me actually do that. I'm going to go down here and I'm going to undo that. And then I'll go here and I'm going to change the color, I guess, to black. And so on. When you're finished, you can lock your answers in and then you click submit. So you might want to pause the video until you finish your lesson. Let me see real quick though if this will read it to you or if it's just the directions. Okay, it's just the directions. All right, so go ahead and pause the video and finish up your matching activity. Lock your answers in and click submit. When you finish your matching and you've locked and submitted, then you can start the video back up. Moving on to identifying the types of organizational structures that are used for different literary genres. So based on the kind of writing, the kind of genre that you have, it may be set up differently and you need to be able to recognize how things are set up. So it says match the organizational structure with the example or the genre it aligns with. So you're matching one of these purple and red cards with a purple and gold card. Um, right? I think so. Now I'm confusing my own self, but I think that's right. So if I look at this one, it says Act 1, Scene 1. Jane looks out at an empty field looking thoughtful. Jane, I wonder what is taking Bill so long to return home. And again, you can make these big if you need to see them closer up and just click the X when you're finished. So I know that this has an act and it has a scene. It tells me what Jane's actions are doing, and then it tells me Jane is speaking, and then it tells me what she says. This kind of stuff is what you find in a play or drama. So I'm going to click this one to highlight it blue around. I'm choosing this one, and I'm going to match it with play or drama, and it's going to, oh, did that just tell me wrong? Hold on. Maybe I've got this confused. I see what I did. I did not read them all, and that was my mistake. This is a scene example. It's showing me what a scene would look like. Yikes. Okay, so go ahead and finish the rest of them. You can pause the video, and then whenever you have matched them all, start the video back up. I'm going to continue. Here's a poll just to see how you feel. Here's a visual to help you. The red is stop, I'm confused. The yellow is slow down, need more practice. And the green is go, I'm ready to move on. So how confident do you feel about understanding of literary genres? Are you confused? You need more practice? You're ready to move on? And then click submit down here. And then we'll move on. It's a time to climb quiz. So choose your little character. I'm going to choose a little penguin today. Oh, there's a bunch of them. I didn't know that. Well, I want to be him or her, whatever. Cute. Yeah, I like that one. Did I skip it? I did. After all that, my little menu is hiding some of the buttons. So we'll start over. I like that little character, though. I'm going back to him. Yeah, little Marley vibe. Okay, I'm going to hit start. Text is made up or a product of the imagination. Is that fiction or nonfiction? I know that made up text is something that's not real or people say fake to help you remember. So I'm going to pick fiction. Yay. And you're just going to go through all 10 questions. There are only 10. After you do your 10, go ahead and move on. And that's it. Thank you. I'll take a grade on the time to climb. But that's it for today's lesson. I'll see you tomorrow.